Hi, welcome to Jade Time Gaming. My name is Adam, here with the 38th session of the Underland Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition campaign. Nick is Jimmy, Austin is Erich, Ryan is Henwick, Bob is Kalidan, and last time, my friends here, what they did is they got Ellie, the tiefling drow from the magic shop, and venturing with them to go to a temple where they were going to pick up the suspect for the long ago terrorist attack at the library in the Drow City. So off they went, teleporting to Devil Temple. Had a few hijinks there as Ellie figured sort of a direction to head from an old map, and off they went. But after a couple days through the caverns, they came across an iron gate, and instead of finding another route around, they climbed over the gate, then went through another gate into clearly haunted mist fog area, found a house with, decaying, pale,
Look,
mysterious
they're just
servants. Had the suspicion this is probably the mansion of a vampire.
Neat.
Went and, spent a brief time in the evening, as it was already late when they arrived, before settling down. Most of the party all in one room, with Ellie, Henwick, and Jimmy all in a bubble on the bed, while Kalidan is still sleeping fully armored right up against the door to keep anyone from getting in. All of the undead in the portable hole.
But he's not sitting against all the secret entrances.
While
that's fine.
Erich has a room for himself.
Yes.
Directly across from the mistress of the house. Shava Synthret Eloro.
My goodness. That lady has some impressive chest assets on that picture. They are gigantic. They are bigger than her head.
Thank God we
paying
brought this
attention
up.
to the
I just looked at it, I'm like, oh, we've got a new
This is
DM
what got us
screen.
into this situation,
She's got a
Vic.
new DM screen, and it's like, my goodness, she's got some goofy proportions.
You say new, but really I just took the 4th edition DM screen and I put it in front of my
It's like,
5th
you
edition
got
DM
Rauda
screen to
over
give
here,
different art.
And she's fine. Her body proportions are, supermodel, but they're fine. But over here, I mean, my goodness.
He's not even listening to what I'm saying. I'm talking about the reason he's going to die.
But
and
hey,
he's just over there.
Nick's recording it all, so you can insert it. So there's good news.
I mean, look, you're huge.
You have more editing work to do because
It's like,
Vic's
I don't
boob
want to
changed
notice
it.
them, but they're just right there in the face.
I'm sure this is the same reason that he finds himself in a room right across from the mistress of the house, alone, unarmored, sleeping in a bed.
I don't
in a
wear
vampire.
armor.
Yeah.
And he totally has a shield,
I have a sword and a shield.
so he looks fancy.
Where are they?
Well, they'd be like leaned up against a post somewhere.
Yeah.
I
You can't
wouldn't
use
wear
them
into
anyways.
bed. I am not provisioned with either of those things.
Yes. So,
It's a fancy rapier, though. It costs a lot of money.
as you sleep, you find yourself back in the Diabolic Temple. Your conversation with the dragon devils occurring, but the flittering bird wanders off, seeing more devils, more cultists, overhearing conversations, overhearing the looming war, the surrounding bustle that you get from this vile temple. And at the same point, a community within itself of people serving as refugees from a greater struggle. Meanwhile...
Yeah. Sleeping peacefully, the sleep of the
Innocent.
unconcerned.
By the way, your big sonic boom, does that actually push people?
It can. It's con save.
Sonic boom.
Sonic boom.
Because that might, if you cast that, might delatch a vampire.
I can cast lots of spells. I have verbal, I have subtle spell.
Nice.
So I could be completely constrained and just be like, I'm gonna boom.
I like that. I wish it didn't require 3 levels in Sorcerer to get access.
Meta magic, man.
Well, that's something you can do if you get captured. Oh, I'm out, thunderstep away.
Yeah.
Here, have this grenade.
Hold on. Just straight Bugs Bunny. Here, hold this.
Alright. You take 13 piercing damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's not all of it.
Flex seal.
No.
Let's hope you
And
survive.
29 necrotic damage. Additionally, your maximum hit points is also reduced by 29.
So that's another 29?
When that goes down, you are also 29 is cut off of.
So you take the 29 and then that reduces your max?
Yeah, but that is
So your
also
max
reducing
is
your max
reduced
HP.
by that amount.
Yeah. So just keep track of like how much your max is reduced by somewhere as well.
I think that downs me.
Come on, don't quite down. We need you to put a thunder on.
Because that does 42 damage, and I only have 68 health. And my new max health is 39.
Yeah, the 29 reduces the max health and your current health, so it's not like 29 twice.
Yeah, don't do 29 twice.
Yeah, 29 one time, but that is also reducing your max
yeah,
HP.
but I only have 68 health. 68 minus 29 is 39.
Yeah, 39, then
And-
minus 13.
Yeah.
And then you're done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, basically
I
you're
was
just...
like, nah, man, I got this. I'm good at math.
yeah.
26.
I think this series has proven that none of us are good at math.
Alright, so 39. And 13 damage. Okay.
Yes.
And you will need a... I'm gonna give you a perception check with advantage. Just gotta make 10.
Oh, let's see.
Natural 20, of
Okay.
course.
Yeah.
You wake up.
And then a 19.
You wake up as you're sort of being held here by Mistress Sheva.
I need an adult.
She embraces your neck.
Well, you know. Is she willing to stop?
What do you do as you awake?
You've been attacked.
Well, it
She's
happens.
necking, I mean...
It happens. While I appreciate the mistress's attentions, maybe something a little more gentle.
Oh, I could not resist you.
Understandable.
And...
Now you're taking more damage, and now you're down.
Possibly.
and now you
Memorization
need
first.
a wisdom save.
Is it a charm?
It is a charm.
You get advantage.
Yes.
Fey-blooded.
2.
Or a 3.
I guess that 3 will do.
We need to get these things out.
Plus 0.
3. You trust her.
Well, yeah. It's her house.
Yes, you must heed and protect her. You are also a willing target for her bite. So he will bite again.
You've made a terrible decision.
I disagree.
Of course you do.
To be
You're
fair,
charmed.
he's no longer unconscious, so it's no longer automatically a critical. So that's going to be 8 piercing and 10 necrotic. That also your max is reduced by that. So,
You're at 8 hit points.
but that does allow you to, I believe, repeat the save.
Which save?
The charm save.
Oh.
18. Or 1.
I guess I'll have to go with the 18.
So you
18.
Yeah. So you manage to break the charm effect as she is again latched on.
Like, this isn't kinky foreplay. This is hurdy death play.
Well, yeah, now, but I had to give her a chance.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like SWAT 4.
Put it down.
Yeah. He's like, put the gun down. Okay, now I can shoot at you.
Once I've told you not to, I don't have to wait for your answer.
That's why I kept using non-lethal
So I'm no
weapons.
longer
Of course.
Yes. And
Thrall.
that ended her turn, so you have a turn.
Are there windows?
Half this grenade.
No. Surprisingly, not that grenade.
No. There are 5 feet thick, solid walls.
No windows? Can I see outside the door?
Did she leave it open?
No. The door was never open.
Well,
She wasted fog to get in here? Or does she just have
Waste.
well,
You can always thunder stuff to the other side of the room, give you something, and alert us.
I cast friends.
Why? Why do you want to die?
To convince her, let's take a break. I need to regain my strength, otherwise I'll be useless to you for the rest of the night.
Yes, cast friends.
That's
We're
a nice-
going to
that's
do
a
it.
nice-
I need to be alive to do it.
Yes.
Now the question is, do the vampires get advantage on charm effects?
I don't think there's a save for
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah, it's not saving them.
That's the only reason I try.
Because he just gets advantage on a charisma.
Yeah, in which I'd then be making persuasion checks.
You know, in concentration for up to a minute, and so you're basically requesting that she
Yes.
stop.
I'll take that 12. It's not great, but I'll take it. Which gives me a persuasion of 21. Pretty persuasive.
Oh, maybe enough even. Let's see, it'll be wisdom based.
If you talk your way out of murder into just sex, it's going to be hilarious.
I don't think I got to do it that good.
No, you get advantage on all charisma checks for a minute.
Yeah. If it's a charisma check, I get advantage. We're friends for 1 minute.
For friends, I'm going to yell at you really loudly.
Scare you.
I mean, you
I
can
shouldn't
use,
stop. I have so much more that I can invite you to.
Well, I'm not the kind to be tied down. I got a lot of traveling to do.
Yes, but for such a limited point of time.
Well, I
You
mean,
can expand your horizons.
I can't really turn down that offer.
God damn it, he's a vampire now.
I mean, she has a point.
Make sure she's turning
You
you
are
into
the worst part.
Make sure she's turning you into a vampire, not like a ghoul or ghast or one of those vampire servants.
Well, I mean, it's true. My impending mortality is a major concern for my traveling.
Wouldn't that be a
ambitions.
great adventure?
Yeah,
Well, I mean, you can always die later.
Good lord.
and heck, I don't even think D&D vampires lose their soul. You still get to go to whatever afterlife you were supposed to when you die,
Well,
don't
yeah,
you?
because they like revamp undead a bunch.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, me and the group, we gotta leave like in the morning. Is that still okay?
We shall have to see. I wouldn't want to give you up that quickly.
Well, I mean, I can come back later,
Perhaps
but we're on the schedule.
we could discuss it later. They're free to complete the schedule and come for you at another time.
Well, no, they need me to guide them. They would not be able to navigate these places without my compass.
Perhaps in the morning.
Well, I mean, She makes a good point.
I swear to God, you're the worst.
Remember, you're the one with advantage on charisma, not her.
It's like, well,
I mean, she's pretty charismatic, but to me,
she makes a good point.
I don't know. When's the last time she's lived life? Maybe she wants to switch sides.
Yeah, you should go on an adventure with us.
No, that's Eric. Persuade her to go on an adventure with you.
Well,
Natural 20 on the first roll of his advantage.
No, we're not staying here, so you can have me.
yeah, 17.
Come with us.
But I'll take that as a point. It's like, yes, I mean, if I can't leave, maybe she'd come with us. It'd be a grand adventure. See the world.
Help overthrow
See the
slave
underworld.
race.
Start a war, maybe 2.
We
Gain
need the
power.
we need the vampires in this mind flare fight.
if I must.
Well, you don't have to. It's a choice. When adventure calls, you have to make the choice to go.
I am tied to the area time to time, but I can see as far as we might. By the way, this is happening under the effect of friends.
Yeah.
You are making plans for the morning.
Yeah.
But yeah, as for the rest of this minute, you probably have another 30 seconds that you've convinced her to leave.
Yeah. It's like, you used enchantment magic on me. Aren't I cheeky?
You came into my room and tried to kill me!
Turnabout's fair play, right?
And still, the magic didn't influence you too much. It just made you really listen to the fish.
Yeah. Well...
See you in the morning? Get her out here for 12 seconds.
When you get 30 seconds, you might be able to do something.
I don't know how vampire works. I assume so long as, Well, then, yeah, let's say that. How about, we'll meet back up in the morning. She's exhausted me for the night.
She will leave the room.
For right now.
What do? You probably, at this point, have another 12 seconds.
Before she realizes she
Yeah.
has a mental compulsion?
You could run out the door and far step or thunder step over to our side of the building.
I don't really have that ability. It's solid walls, man.
No. If you go into the hallway, it's a straight shot over to our
She
side.
just walked out the door into the hallway.
Yeah, and step...
Closed the door.
Well...
You definitely have more maneuverability if you get into the hallway and just far step to the other side.
What's the, restrictions on polymorph?
Will negates?
I mean polymorphing myself.
Oh.
It makes your stats that of the creatures,
Including mental.
including mental. However, you still retain your persona.
What kind of creature is it?
Whatever.
No, I can do whatever I want.
It's got to be a beast of something lower than your character level, which is at this level everything that's on the beast list.
I think besides like some dinosaurs, maybe.
No,
No, you
T-Rex is 8, and
Yeah.
we're higher than level 8, so
Turn into a T-Rex.
yeah.
you could turn into that
Any
giant monkey
beast.
thing. Yeah.
Well, no, I'd turn into something small.
Yeah, you could turn into a fly or an ant or a
Is a
marmoset.
fly a beast?
Yeah, all animals are considered beasts.
And you gain their intelligence and stuff, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's the downside to it.
Well, then I turn into something that will instinctively avoid everything. A fly's a good choice, I guess.
Also, have we ever seen a fly down here?
No. But he's seen flies.
Well, yes, but the question is a fly very obvious, loud, moving about all the time, that's going to get noticed as odd?
What's something that's sneaky? A
Cave
moth?
fly.
Moth? Mouse of some sort? Don't be a mouse, or Yeah, you don't know enough about that.
Moth. Moths are quiet. Be a moth instead.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Door bursts open again. You son of a... Where'd he go?
Clever boy!
She formulates in the room, having misted back under the door, looking about. Composed.
Would it even work? Am I allowed to maintain concentration as an animal?
Yes.
Specifically, yes.
Okay.
However, your intelligence is like 2.
Well, you know,
No.
not much lower.
Only slightly.
All you remember is to keep concentrating on this.
I was torn between trying to hide and then instead just, trying to seduce her when she comes back in.
With your moth body.
However, you get like a 30-foot fly speed.
Well, that's nice.
And back to the mist, she creeps her way back under the door.
Well, I'm a moth for an hour.
It's just an hour?
That's how long it lasts.
Yeah, that's polymorph.
Not smart enough to think, oh, she's gone now as a moth. I'm just a moth for an hour.
Your room. Everyone was sleeping other than
Like
Paul.
paw.
Did you set alarm in the room?
Yes.
No, he sets alarm around his bubble.
Oh,
Right, around the bubble.
Yeah.
Right.
You didn't specify anything, so I assume you did it exactly as you have been every other night.
No,
You
it
sleep.
wouldn't have
Yeah.
been in the bubble. That wouldn't have made sense.
Well, outside. It says to tell you if someone is touching the bubble is getting to,
Right.
but without alarming it if someone walks by your bubble in the cavern to it. So basically, it says you did not specify anything. I assume you set it up exactly as you had been
Yeah,
any other time.
it'd be as normal.
Yeah. And I would also assume that you would allow him the setup, even though he's not going to be sleeping in the bubble. He'd probably be prepared while he's in there so he could go run in the bubble and
Right.
where it wouldn't set off if he chooses to go in.
Right.
Let's see.
Unless you want to be able to kick jump off of the bubble.
I do not wish to be able to kick jump off.
I think you would rather be able to run and hide were it to become necessary.
Yes.
What are Paul's instructions?
That if somebody comes into the room to wake us up. Or something odd starts happening, I suppose.
Why did I think I had daylight for a second? I don't know if daylight actually affects vampires, though.
I think it triggered
Light sensitivity?
yeah, like light blindness or something.
30 feet. How big is the room?
How many dice are you allowed to spend on a short rest?
Your full level.
As many as you want.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
your full level worth.
To get you back up to that 20-something?
29.
Okay, you have 20 small of a room. Okay. I just know that Paul has a cutoff of cannot see anything after this. Like, how big was it? 10? No, it's 30 feet. 30 foot 1 cents. Okay.
I figure a good spot for Paw, so he's not bothering us, and also being able to
He's in the bubble.
Yeah, but he'd be like under the bed, because that would mean he's in the bubble, but also not on the bed.
How's
People
he
find
with
it
you?
creepy.
Huh?
Can you communicate with you telepathically?
Yeah,
Okay.
and he can also make noise.
Presumably he's just in the bubble with you as he would normally be.
Yeah.
Also, I guess technically we've never discussed our mindset of a bubble and what shape it is.
Spherical.
That doesn't make sense because then you guys would fall out of it at some point. I always picture
Yeah,
the little
Hemispherical.
the little beads that we used to use for ponds, the little glass
Yeah.
I always picture it that shape.
Something like that.
Flat bottom with rounded top.
Yeah, flat bottom with the sort of rounded.
It has a floor to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, ultimately, he's not going to be bothering if he just sits on the bed between you, and that's. You are very comfortable with him.
Yeah.
He is on you at most times.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
At this point, I feel he's so alchemically treated and otherwise, so he doesn't smell anymore.
He's fine.
Yeah, no, he's
fine.
You guys are all very used to him.
And
he doesn't. Yeah.
He's a face spirit. He keeps himself.
Mm-hmm.
But at a certain point in the evening, he taps on your shoulder.
Wake up. Look around.
And
Is there a fog
make
murdering
a wisdom save.
Is that okay? Is it magical?
No.
No.
I'm literally using the save rules like I would do like a like a dex save would be to
8.
fall in 8. You do not catch anyone in the room. Paul can telepathically communicate with you and just expresses that it was.
Do I have an action?
Hmm?
Do I have an action?
I mean, it's, yeah.
Minor illusion. Wake up. Loud noise. Everybody in the room.
Okay.
Okay. So what does he communicate?
Okay.
I thought I saw something, but you said wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says, basically he thought he saw the woman out there, but she disappeared again.
Paz says we've got somebody lurking nearby. And he says that he thought he might have saw the woman, but that she's disappeared. So I don't know, Pod. You don't sense any movement outside of us in the room right now?
We'll throw Paul against the door so he has
You
further
can-
range.
Yeah, and tell Pod to go check and see what he can see through the door.
He still says there's just the 2 people that have been standing there all night.
Oh, okay.
Do we have guards on our door?
Yes.
Yes.
We've got people outside the door.
For your
but
own
they've-
safety.
They've been there all night,
Yeah.
so that hasn't changed. But he woke up with a stir, and
How far into the night is this?
Yeah, you're not sure, but you're still pretty tired.
Hey, Eric, you okay? We had a scare over here.
What?
Message. 150 feet?
Is that within range?
Should be? Yeah.
Is it within an hour?
Yeah, this is probably...
I'm a moth!
You've been a moth for about 6 minutes at this point.
I'm on an adventure.
Just
Remember, your intelligence is what right now?
Like 2.
like two.
If I'm capable of any thought, it's
You keep your personality. He says, on an adventure. As he can't intelligent, but his personality is ingrained enough to...
Yeah.
I don't think he's.
I think he's on drugs over there or something. Should we check on him?
Well, we could go and check on him. I don't know. He's never mentioned having dreams like you do.
No, but
He has mentioned adventure a lot.
Ask the sword.
Yeah.
the sword takes an hour. I'll just every I guess I'll stay up for a while. Every 5 minutes. Yeah, it's like I'm gonna go and ask if I can talk to him.
I might be able to go and take a look, but that would be me alone.
Well, I was just gonna ask the guards if I could go over and talk to him.
Yeah, you could do that too. Let's see if they'll let us out of the room.
Yeah. Get my stuff on, go to the door, open it up.
Door is locked.
Well, that's just inconvenient.
For your own protection.
Go ahead and pick the lock.
Pa will alert you that they noticed that from the other side as he begins.
Yeah.
They've been stationary. He started doing that.
Yeah, they know what you're doing.
Why 2 3s?
Clunk, 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 clunk.
2 plus... Yeah. 2 plus 4, so 7. 6. Yeah. 9.
Yeah, you're unable to pick the lock anyways.
Just knock on the door.
It is late.
I believe my friend's having trouble sleeping. I would like to go check on him.
We can send someone to check on
Well, I would like to check on him. He's my friend.
you. He's our friend.
I just look down at my rock and go, I guess they don't understand that we don't trust them.
I'm everyone's friend.
The door opens or it gets broken.
That's rude.
So is locking people in rooms.
Now I'm going to have to apologize to the mistress for my ungainly friend's actions.
That's fine. I can live with that. You might live with that too.
Use message again, say wake up Eric.
No.
Adventure! Well, he's still alive. I'll sit down on the bed and, unless we're busting out, I'll just keep contacting Eric until I can get a better response out of him.
Did we want to try to sneak out?
Unless I
You
get
say
something...
sneak out, I point at my axe.
No, I meant actual.
I look dejected.
Does Dimension Door need a line of sight?
Yeah,
Probably.
No, it doesn't. You can actually teleport through walls and crap.
Neat. All my teleports require unoccupied space that you can see.
Yeah. Most of the ones like that do. Dimension Door's kind of weird.
Yeah.
You can actually give it
Yes, any other spot within range. It can be a place you can see, one you can visualize, or one you can describe by stating distance and direction.
Yeah, like that.
Does it actually leave a door open or just...
Nope.
Bam.
You just boop.
You can bring along objects as long as their weight doesn't exceed what you can carry. You can also bring along one willing creature of your size or smaller who is carrying gear up to its carrying capacity within 5 feet of you when you cast the spell.
I don't know. Is anybody able to actually cast Dimension Door? Can you?
Yeah.
Oh, you can?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And to note, you have not had a long rest since before this.
Yeah, but we haven't had adventures either.
Yeah.
Then yeah.
Well, there's anything you were doing getting into the mansion.
If you're able to cast it, we could get out using Jimmy then.
Yeah. Do we just want to teleport over to Eric's room, or... Because I have at least 2.
You didn't set the timer.
I know. There's another timer.
If
I
you've
was
got 2, that I
How
think
will we know when to stop?
that
42
should be
minutes.
enough.
Okay,
so,
they started that like 10 minutes early. It's just harder to see the small timer.
Let's see. Well, we don't know. Do we've got time to do stuff? I want to cast Rary's telepathic bond so we can talk to each other.
Okay.
That's 10 minutes?
Yeah.
I'm checking on Eric. Because
Matthew occasionally notices a mist going through the room.
Oh.
Matthew probably doesn't have enough sensibility as far as...
I don't know if regularly... Yeah, you saw her turn into mist. You might know mist is dangerous. Don't fly into mist.
Well, yeah, obviously. You don't fly down near the ground anyway. You're a moth.
Yeah.
Here.
I'm on the ceiling, at best.
The most upsetting thing is the lack of lamp.
Yeah, no lamp. Head toward the light!
Quick question. Who's got
I did
bag
forget.
of
Did
holding?
you light the fire in your room? Because I know they lit the fire in their room.
No.
I do.
Okay. Then, yeah. And there would be
You do.
no light in there
No,
at all.
I've got a portable hole.
Then who else? I have a bag. Maybe Eric has a bag.
Eric has a portable hole.
Nick, do you have a bag?
No.
I could have sworn someone besides me had a bag.
We had one, but I think we either give it to
There's a
Plank
bag of holding
or-
and a Hewitt's handy haversack in the party.
Well, there's a Hewitt's handy haversack.
Yeah, I have a Hewitt's handy haver.
Yeah. Oh, the bag of holding was from the dead potion lady. Yeah, that's where that came from.
Am I carrying both?
The bag of holding was given up as a discount for the portable hole.
Ah, that's what happened to it.
Yes.
I love your notes.
Notes.
So are we just robbing the room and going and getting Erich, or...
Is there anything in here worth stealing?
I mean, you were interested in her books.
Yeah, but they only had essentially like generic information about the gods, right?
And erotic novels.
And erotic novels, yeah. So anyway, after I finish casting Rary's telepathic bond, I'm going to be like, okay.
While you're casting that, Ellie kind of says, "So what is it that he said that we know he's in trouble?"
Well, he's not responding, and that should wake him up. And
I responded.
he is responding nonsensically.
Nonsensically.
What did he say?
Well, he just keeps saying adventure over and over again and not actually responding to what I'm saying.
So a deception check.
I'm not lying.
He has said, "I'm on an adventure." You told him to wake up, and he said, "Nope."
And then I kept contacting him.
You have not contacted him any other time. You cannot assume further contact.
That's why I kept saying I'm contacting him every 30 seconds while he was casting telepathic bond.
Okay. And so he's responding, likewise.
Yes. Wake up. Are you on... What are you doing? I'm asking questions.
By saying, "I'm not asleep."
On a ceiling.
On the ceiling. Which is another thing that is perfectly legitimately normal for Erich to say, "I'm on the ceiling."
Why are you on the ceiling and not in your bed?
Woke up.
She's like, if we can make it through the night without them being mad and just leave here, that's a lot safer.
Oh, yeah, that's my plan. That's why I'm not casting freaking Dimension Door right now and keep trying to talk to him. Because
she seems nervous with the idea of trying to confront vampire. Yeah, she's...
So I walk over to her, pat her on the head.
Am I able to finish my ritual?
Sure.
Okay. So, I'm telepathically bonded to you. I'm like, alright, if... Jimmy's got the ability to teleport, so he at least needs to be the one that's out, so he'll be able to go and get Erich. I'm thinking about stuffing myself essentially in a bag so he can carry me around. The rest of the people can get inside of a portable hole, and then we'll be able to take you out. Jimmy, I'm planning on making you invisible so you can teleport around without being seen unless they have some ability to...
Doesn't that drop you out of invisibility when you teleport?
No.
Yeah, casting spells does. Remember back in the mansion?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. It's like, I remember that. Casting message to you broke my invisibility.
Right. Is there...
You need improved invisibility.
Yes, I do.
But right now, we're not doing anything until Erich says, "Are you in danger?
No.
Are you hurt?"
No.
Well, yes, you are.
Deception.
Wait, no. Is this the end of that hour?
You have your full hit points as a moth. So
There you go.
you're
I'm fine.
right. I'm assuming that's how polymorph
And at
works.
the end of that short rest, I will be completely fine too. It only took 2 hit dice to fill me up.
Yeah.
Perioptic wound closure. Doubles HP gains.
Okay, so we basically have to wait for him to be human again.
Yeah. So we're just hanging out.
Well, he says he's fine. I don't believe him.
I don't. Because you're using like monosyllabic things and not telling me a story through my message.
That is kind of weird. But then again,
What does he get? 30 words total anyways?
I am limited.
Yeah, but he's still using monosyllables.
You would invent tech speak just to make it happen.
Well, if we're going to be...
What's your plan, BRB seducing vampire?
If we're going to be using Dimension Door, we still need to get everybody inside of a portable hole so Jimmy can move us around easy.
Yeah, just hop on and look the undead.
I can't get into a portable hole.
Well, I will hold your...
bag or...
The target assumes the hit points of the new form. When it reverts to its normal form, the creature returns to the number of hit points it had before it transformed.
Oh.
You are not able to short rest your normal form while in your moth form.
Wow. Then I'm not fine. Well, I mean, technically, our short rest is an hour long, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had to transform, then start a short rest. Which means I'm going to have one round at the end of that short rest where I'm in a normal body. And that's when I spend all my hit dice. Right at the end of that short rest.
No, because you have to have a full short rest in your normal body, otherwise it applies a short rest to the hit points of your moth.
I don't think so. I think that should count.
You can short rest the moth form.
What form I end in should definitely count. Then yeah, I'm a little hurt.
What hurt you?
I'm fine.
That doesn't answer the question.
Rough night.
Yeah. Just sit there, drink some tea we probably haven't. Just
Where do you have tea?
I just figure it's part of our ration packs. We drink something.
What? Why would we
Temperature.
have tea?
It's hot.
I can make stuff hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why do we have tea?
It's a luxury item.
We don't have those.
We have to have water from something. And
We just have water.
And I figured...
Henwick can give you water if you need water.
And you don't just have
I
leaves?
have all the water we need.
I have something that's drinkable. It's like water.
Except better. It's got upgrades.
Yeah, it's upgrades. With 2 Ds for that dose of drinking action.
As I'm assuming moth is not what it's going to be like, what did you find the approximation for him as?
Oh, I looked up giant fly and then just guessed that it'd be like a reduced version of that.
Where the heck did you get giant fly?
In the G's.
Yeah. Let's see.
I just know we have swarm of insects, so I'm wondering if we have, like, insect.
Like vanilla insects?
Yeah.
Nope, you have to be at least scourge big if you're alone to count as a threat.
Where did you get giant fly?
Yeah.
Giant fly?
Anyways, this will work.
DMG 169.
The ebony fly?
Hey, let's be fair. That makes the most sense.
Yeah, no, it's actually it's in the magic item section. It's the ebony fly, but no, you're right. There are 2 monsters in this chapter here.
Is it an animated sword in that?
Yeah.
I don't think he's packing that 14th strength, though.
No, I don't do that.
The moth is carrying a.
More like a less than a 3.
We got Scorpion. Scorpion's here in Monster Manual 337.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Although your hunch also probably 1 rather than 2. Okay. Is how to hit you. Because she has figured it out.
Well, there you go.
Well, yeah.
It only took her, about half of the time that you've been here as she's been... She's more angry than she was when she figured out you magically charged her. Also, by the way, moths not something you've actually seen down in the caverns.
Well, but I know they exist. And
Yeah, you know they exist, but she's also, this is not something that is native to the area.
Yeah. It's like,
So once she notices it's... yeah, let's just give me that.
I just assume you have 1 HP.
I have, as a flop, I have 1 HP.
As a moth, she swats at and does miss you. I was like, wait a minute, she has a decent bonus.
I'm in danger.
So she's swinging at me?
Yeah, she's basically swat at
Kalidan,
you.
do you want to go with Jimmy?
It's like
I
you go
would
to the room.
assume...
Alex in danger.
Get bigger.
Okay, so you drop it.
Well, the question
Get
is,
bigger.
do you
Bigger
want to
is
be
obviously the best plan when I'm caught.
What?
You want to
Yeah,
be
your
in a
options are
portable
basically
hole, or do you wanna
hide
stay in
or-
this room?
Well, she found me. I can't.
Well, is Ellie
Yeah.
going in the portal hole?
You're small enough, you might be able to fly behind something. I promise you, when there have been bugs in this house, I can be going after
he
them,
can take
and
one
they can
person
lose me,
with him.
and I can...
So it would be near you.
Yeah, maybe.
But it's...
I know. Can you fit under
So
the door?
I'll stay with Ellie then.
I wouldn't try.
No.
I would stop, turn back into person, and get on the bed, and
Oh.
immediately try and make a persuasion check.
With friends.
Not with friends. A normal persuasion
So
check.
yeah, what do you do as he swats? You can...
Whatever. Me and Ellie are gonna get in the portable hole, Jimmy.
Ellie will not get in the portable hole. She cannot get into an extra dimensional space.
So that's a...
She is carrying one, and she is not willing to give it up.
Oh.
There are things in it that she is not willing to hand over to
Okay,
anyone else.
then you're gonna have to take his bag, and then it's gonna be Ellie that you have to teleport.
Yeah. Me and Ellie going to fight the vampire with Kalidan and...
No, she has things in her portable hole she is not allowed, per rules, to hand over. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna have to be Ellie that goes.
So...
Otherwise,
Take
it's
your-
21 persuasion,
Yeah.
land on the bed, strike
my
a pose. What,
portable
foreplay
hole.
over already?
And it was 21 on persuasion.
My only hope.
That and the contact
How can I trust
with
anything you said at this point?
I have never told a lie.
You've been messing with my mind. That's my job. Give me a second.
I was like, hey, you give some, you take some. It's,
Huh?
I don't suppose
turnabout
this is
fair
a
play.
point in time when a message has come through.
well, that's up to him. Whether
Hold on. I want to roll my lucky. To see if I message him during this interplay. 7.
Is that before or after your -1?
After.
Oh,
7.
yeah. You'll message him at some point.
And no, I tell you, it's all fine. I got this.
Till she starts coming at you.
It was just a little bit of mind muckery. Just a tiny bit.
Yes, but you're severely damaged at this point.
You've been biting on me, and you're getting mad over a cantrip.
8 HP is more than anyone needs.
Says the guy with the lowest health in the party.
Hey, it's more than one.
Well, unless she's really intent on murdering you, your parapet of wound closure is going to save you. So she sits there just curb stomping you.
Is it once per day? A success doesn't keep her from using it again.
No, I'm not surprised. She's a vampire.
Now, let's get back to what we were doing. And you need a wisdom save.
Hiya! Is this
It's
charm?
charm
Yeah.
advantage.
Come on,
15.
I believe that gives me
15.
15, yeah.
No. 16, you have a plus...
Oh, yeah, I'm a person. Yeah, no, that's a +1 on saves. 16.
16 still fails. To which he now has to reapproach. Embrace. This has definitely still not gone her way, but... let's see. It's going to be 8 piercing,
I'm down.
and
I think the important part is the thrall
only
of
8
taking
necrotic.
the necrotic. So keep total of your
I've been
negative.
keeping track of that on my end too.
Mhm.
So
Well, I'm unconscious.
And it's also really easy for her just to finish that off at this point.
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
But make another luck check.
I immediately stabilize.
Okay. And then you fake it and you go
I
back.
stabilize.
11.
11 in total?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So many times help could have been asked for. Help was never asked
But I
for.
never would have. There was no chance of me asking for help in this situation. 0. There was a strong possibility that I was going to pray and ask for advice and then just going for the vampire anyway. Because I probably would
That's
have
right
got
into
it.
it. Yeah, that'll do it. The next time you message, you get no reply.
Yeah, I think something bad's happened. Everyone hold on. And we dimension door over.
Where are you trying to dimension door?
I solved the hallway earlier.
You have seen your room and this room here. There's a wall right here and a door right here. They went that way.
Well, I'm just going to...
Dimension door as written.
Yeah, I'm going to choose more feet this way. Across from our room.
Alright, so you are... Where are you starting?
Bed.
On the bed. Okay. So how far that way do you go? That's 50.
50, so probably 60.
60 feet.
We're in a wall.
Make a luck check.
15.
15. I'm nice. I'm also giving that... it is Ellie that is with you, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That is better. Because she would also take the damage. You manage to find yourself basically caught in the slats between the post and the bed itself, but physically just caught with your legs between them, not actually
Clipped into
it where it fails the spell and damages you.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't jump you out into the nearest space?
No, it would actually fails the spell and damages you if you go into something. But you're literally in the bed space. You're kind of like awkwardly like falling back on the bed
Yeah.
in an empty room with an open door.
Well, on the bright side, we were at bed height when we doored. Because we started on our bed. Which I wouldn't have thought about going over. That would have been my first dimension door if we would have been, a couple feet up in the air.
Okay, so...
So yes, you are now empty room, door open.
Crap, he's not here. Okay, everyone out. They took Erich. Well, I guess we start making a fuss now.
Get my bag back.
We fought vampires before. Flip all tables, break all furniture.
Where's my money?
What?
Come on, Dracula! Pay up, you nerd!
You have a brooding, interesting backstory for your villain, and your party's like just kicking the door. Where's my money, you nerd? So go out into the hallway after everyone gets out and start.
Oops.
So
Feel free to.
we're in this room currently. The door's open.
Mm-hmm.
We believe this is the room that Erich was in.
Yeah.
You, as far as you know, he was taken through this door to somewhere back here. You are in a room.
Okay.
It's
You are-
big and like ours, so I figured that's where they took him.
I would like to make an investigation check in this room. To see if I can quickly get a handle on where
Are there bloodstains on the pillows?
What does that do?
that's Ellie's familiar.
Which we don't.
Which is currently a
Yeah.
space, but yeah.
Yeah.
So we input it with your.
Yep. Alright, I'm gonna make an investigation check. Alright, so I get a 23. See if I can piece together what if he was in this room and what happened.
Well,
there
there's
are
his sword and shield.
splattering of blood. No, none of his personal effects are in the room. You're not familiar enough with his blood specifically, but there's blood that's probably less than a few days. It's not super fresh, but it's, could have been this night, could have been last night, night before. Probably not
What?
longer than that.
If it was last night or the night before, it'd be completely dry.
Mm-hmm. So there is dried blood.
Okay. So there's no wet blood?
No.
Alright. Taking a look around, do I get a clues of anything else that might have happened besides the dry blood?
That he was a moth most of the time. He had no struggle.
Is the bed messed?
The bed is, not messed, but not made. It's
Okay.
Slept in.
it's been slept in.
See if it's warm.
No.
Nope.
It's been empty. In reality, it's been empty for an hour, at least. So it's... But the door is open to a hallway beyond.
Stick head out.
There is a door across, and then the doors over there are closed that go back towards the main room.
And Alloy Ryan. No, you're not walking on Paul. That'd be crushing.
I'm just gonna go across the hall and knock on doors.
Turn around, look at Ryan, point at axe.
Then it's like, if you're gonna be noisy.
Bang on door with the axe half.
Yeah, chopping it down, but
Yeah, making a lot of noise.
This door over here opens as Leah opens it.
Who the hell is Leah?
Leah is one of the servants of the house.
our friends.
She is the one that had shown Erich over to the room over there. Oh my, what are you doing over here?
I look down at my stone. Where is he?
Where is who?
Axe catches on fire.
Erich, Rauda?
I must ask you to leave, sir.
Start walking towards her.
Call out, hearing this thing. We'll leave once we have our friend.
He is with the mistress.
Yes, well, he's not responding, and he was in trouble earlier.
No, he wasn't.
Again, that is what my character feels. Him being weird meant he was in trouble. That's why I kept checking on him. And then he disappeared and is not responding.
The door across here opens as your guards step out.
Yes, we totally escaped you.
So she's not going to tell us?
He's with the mistress.
Well,
I
please
point back
bring
at
us-
the door that I was banging on.
That is her room, if they are still there.
Try to open the door.
The door is locked.
Start hitting the door.
Sir, I must tell you to stop.
You can bring us to the mistress, or we do it his way.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and rage at this point.
Make a luck check. You...
Uh,
What you...
14.
Did you cross-class at some point that I don't know of?
No, I just wrong character. 14. More's the point. Why would I rage to break down a door? Barbarians use dex.
You hear a voice on the other end. Dear Lord, what is happening?
Our friend's missing. We would like to get him and leave.
Wait, so when someone responds from the other end, you continue to break the door.
Yes.
You are literally preventing the door from being opened by doing that.
It opens
How,
out.
yeah, how stupid.
We assumed it opened in.
Seeing how doors open in.
Yeah.
Look at your door. How does it open?
Well, hey, man, this is a
Yeah,
medieval
this is
castle.
medieval society.
And
yeah.
they still opened in.
You know,
Maybe not.
for barricading reasons.
This is not a barricade door. This is a bedroom door.
Yes. Which opens in.
Well, this door opens the other direction.
Also, if someone is attacking it, you cannot open it.
Huh? It'd be easier to
You
open.
just take the hinges off and pull the door off. It's easier to open it. That's why the hinges are on the insides of doors.
No. If you are attacked, I cannot open my door if someone is banging on the door.
Yeah,
Sure you
you
can.
swing it open and step to the side.
No, that is a terrifying thing.
Yes!
What?
If someone is swinging an axe at you, do you try to remove all obstacles from their attempt at murdering you?
Oh, you're saying that the person doesn't want to open
Yes,
the
no,
door.
the person will not open a door.
That's different.
Yeah, that is a person talking to you, willing to talk on the other end, and your response is act. Dear God, stop.
I keep trying to open the door.
What's this act?
Not with the axe, with my hand.
Johnny, where is it?
What's going on?
Is that the mistress?
You cannot see her. The door is still closed.
Well, when we talked to her earlier, is that her voice?
Make a wisdom check.
Uh, 10.
10?
Oh, someone
You don't think so, but you're not positive.
I don't think that's her. Continue.
I've been told to continue.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can break down the door. You break into a seating room.
Is there another door?
It's open.
Go through the door.
Yeah, there is one of the servant ladies cowering in the corner.
Where's the mistress? And
They
her
went
friend?
out
Out where?
for a walk or something.
Try messaging him again.
Yeah, try and message.
You get no response.
Try and message the lady.
Let's see. Yeah, actually, as far as message, what are the requirements to message somebody?
Well, at least 150 feet. I may have to know the general direction.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Point your creature finger within range, whisper a message the target and only the target hears. You can cast the spells for solid objects if you are familiar with the target and know it is beyond the barrier.
You have to point your finger toward a creature.
Yeah.
Magic sign,
120
1 foot of stone, 1 foot of metal, thin lead sheet.
The exterior walls of the actual
Home
home are 5 feet of stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Stroller, horse rider.
You have horses? How do they survive down here? Shaking my head, it's like, we'll find them, go back out. It's like, oh, we'll head to the front door
Wait,
then.
no.
No?
We're going to search the premises.
Well, there's no more doors back here, so.
Yeah, I'll just move in and start investigating the room, see if I can find signs of,
It's a bedroom.
see if I find any signs of Erich being moved or any clues to anything.
Just one of those quick super investigator glances.
He has very high passing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's actively investigating, so.
Yeah, you
Well,
never
this is
let
a
his
quick
passive
scan.
actually work.
No, I don't. Not with investigation. I've used. We are taking a big step up that I keep track of passive perception.
Yes. So I'm looking around.
Yeah. So what'd you get?
18 plus 9, so 27.
I guess given things you checked before, the bed here also not warm.
Mm-hmm.
But this room, just with personal effects about, feels a little more lived in. You would gather is likely a room. So
And do I see anything that might look like a mussing of a rug or a piece of furniture or scraping along the floor? Or,
nothing that looks like a struggle.
No.
Secret
door.
Secret door.
yeah, secret door maybe.
Nothing that gives you. And it was 27.
Yeah.
It'll be what? I'm going to make that intelligence based instead of dexterity because it's. is investigation. It's intelligence based, right?
Yes.
Well, actually, might. No, not fine. The only thing that seems notably different is, unlike your room and the room on the other side, this room seems like it's been longer since a fire would have been. That there's no kindling nearby. There is no ash in the fireplace. The fireplace seems barren, but it doesn't. There's no marks of scraping or anything that goes in and or out.
Okay, I checked the fireplace, and does it have any...
It appears that there's like a metal grate. There, you don't see anything, any latches or hinges, but a metal grate has been set up in there.
You mean
there's
the
like,
flue?
Well, no, like a metal grate, and there's things that are piled up into the fireplace above it.
Check and see if there's anything behind it?
Wait, so there's stuff stuffed into the chute?
Yeah.
Oh, check the chute.
Yeah, check and see what's going on with the grate and what's in the chute.
Shine a light up there. We have light.
Yeah, shining a light up there. Large wooden box.
Well,
There's no way to remove it.
Oh.
It is literally, it is grated in. You're just looking through little holes.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, there's no access point.
Yeah, you check the wall above it, see if there's any access point there.
Well, did Ellie ever mention fog stuff for vampires earlier, or coffins?
Is it the wooden box like directly on?
Yeah, like literally, like there's a metal grate and there's like a wooden box that's just kind of.
It's the bottom of a coffin.
it's the bottom of a coffin. Thank you.
Catch it on fire.
And it's like, there's a coffin up here. So
I point at my axe again.
Yeah, no. Scared, but I mean, she will request. What are you doing?
Well, we
We're
think your
looking for
master's a vampire, and she took our friend.
Obviously.
As he's looking up at the coffin, obviously.
Obviously. Alright, so we have a grate on top of it, and it's like, how does she get into bed at night?
Do you say that?
Yeah.
She'll kind of gesture over towards the bed.
We don't think that's her bed. We think the thing in the chimney's her
I mean,
bed.
it's like, that's not where she sleeps.
Quite a strange thought.
Again, we think she's a vampire.
Start checking the
No, I actually turned to her. She a vampire? Start questioning intimidatingly.
natural 20.
Tell me where the vampire
Where's that when you need luck, Nick?
Shit up. Tradition, Christmas. That's +9, so 29.
But of course.
No. So, well, where does she take people then?
They've gone on a stroll.
Does she usually...
He found her quite enticing. But we all did.
Well, could you please try to lead us towards her then?
Oh, I have no idea. Feel free to venture into the cabins.
Yeah, we're tearing down this wall. It's a stone wall covering a coffin. I can break through the stone.
You have crowbars.
I have mason's tools.
Yeah.
Why?
In case she's hiding in there and we can get to her and ask her what she did with her friend.
We need to take this coffin. We're going to use it as bargaining collateral.
Where is everyone? Because you're messing about in here and you're far from the room that you're messing about in.
I guess he'd be over by the fireplace seeing what the deal with the coffin is.
She's probably come back. Yeah. Can you contact your mistress and tell her to come back and give us back her friend?
She will return when she does.
So,
Well, I don't want to be mean, but would she return for your personal safety?
I don't. You're just intimidating this poor child.
Yeah, I'm still intimidating her with my...
But, I mean, I presume if she knew I were in danger.
And you have no way of contacting her, then.
How would I go about doing so?
I don't know. Magic, vampire magic?
She gives you a look like you're an idiot.
So yeah, start taking out the coffin.
Just Mason still starts swimming around.
I mean, it's
So
like, so,
Please do not deconstruct the mansion.
so it's like a tiny grate, but we can see there's like whatever something on top of it.
Yeah,
Does
it wouldn't.
if I push on it, like
No.
can I can't stick a finger through?
I mean, you can stick a finger through, but you're not.
you
Yeah,
can't lift.
does it feel heavy just with me being able to push on it?
You don't lift it.
Well, he does have 19
Was there?
strength.
Yeah. I mean, heavy or possibly just wedged in a very tight space.
Yeah. I'm guessing that she uses whatever some sort of teleportation or transformation in order to get in there.
I don't know. None of us have heard stories of them turning into bats or mist or any of that other stuff, so...
Probably at the very least stories of them turning into bats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, maybe she goes outside and comes through the other side of the chimney?
I don't think we want to go in that way.
Oh, no. Hence the masonry tool, says Bob's chipping away.
So about 10
I'm guarding
minutes
the door.
into that,
Finding Eric's our priority, but we're well, you're not a moron, but you still don't have better plans than us.
as she appears in the doorway,
what?
and
She pushed me?
you're over here.
No, I'm not.
He was standing in
I
the
said
doorway.
I was standing guarding the door.
Do you chip away at the?
No, he does.
He's the one with the mason tool and the big string. And the
Nick kept saying I was over there. Nick was wrong. Shockingly, once again, Nick is wrong.
No. Well, then you'll see her as there. No, if you don't correct him, then that's you also being wrong.
I said where I was. Nick kept saying that.
Yeah, chipping away at the.
Yeah, that was still me that said that.
Yeah, that's what I heard. You said that's what he was doing. You were the one that said you wanted to break it down.
I kept saying to break it down. I didn't say I was going to do it.
Well, then who is actually chipping away at it, if not him?
It'd have to be me.
Yeah.
Are you doing so? You have to make a decision for what you're doing.
I will spend more time seeing if there is a different way that I can get to it first.
Okay.
If
After you're
There are
super
probably
high-
magical ways, and yes, there's probably an access from the top, though probably still small. But you can spend a lot of time and just tear the room apart looking for things to push, things to do.
wait.
Are you kind with personal effects, or do you throw things around?
Right, so I get the idea that we can maybe get to it from the outside, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you're thinking, again, would be something small, but...
The roof in the chimney.
Right.
Yeah, leaving the mansion would be hard to get back in.
They probably won't want us to come back in after we at least cut down one door.
You're right.
At least the servant lady was smart enough not to close that second one.
Yeah, no, yeah, she very specifically was like, clearly these do nothing for against you.
Is there an exit to the bedroom on either of these
No,
areas?
it's just the one door.
Just the one door entrance?
Yeah.
I asked Ellie if she wants to go outside with me.
I don't think we'll be back in if we do.
Well, that's fine.
Don't mind it already.
Okay.
Why aren't you just going to cut it out of the wall? It's faster.
Huh?
No, quite specifically, cutting out of the wall will take probably an hour.
Yeah, and
To
that's gonna
chip
take
through the
more-
stone,
more
yes.
time.
Well, not the stone. You chip through the masonry, which is really soft if you have a mason's chisel.
And then you can
Yeah.
remove the stone.
Yeah, having to remove the stone. Are you looking for a way to do it without killing everyone by collapsing the ceiling in on the person doing the work?
Chimney is not structurally integral to the ceiling.
Maybe it is. These doors open in the wrong direction.
Whoever made this mansion was a freaking idiot, so maybe.
Maybe they decided this is a center support beam.
Is the brick made, or is the chimney made of bricks or a solid slab of stone?
It's set within the wall. You are carving into the structure of the wall.
It still has a hole on the other side, but okay. I just assumed the entire wall was stone also.
Yes.
So you can cut a piece out for, like, a window, say. But...
There are no windows in here that you have seen, so...
Yeah. I'm just saying, I've seen stone buildings made of brick have windows. I mean,
Yeah.
you could probably put a hole in a wall and it won't all collapse instantly.
Most of the time, you would build it with that in mind, but yeah.
This is a really slapdash castle thrown together.
Yeah, usually if you want windows, you're gonna build it with a window there, rather than decide later on.
You can still poke a
I'm
hole
actually-
in something
No,
without the
no.
whole thing
Given the
collapse.
location of
Do you know that?
Yes!
Do you know that?
Does your character.
What are your proficiencies?
Adam, it's common sense.
No, it is not.
I'm not proficient in building buildings, and I know that.
It doesn't really matter.
You're in a medieval period, and that is not a common...
Which would mean I probably had to build a house at one point in time.
Given the
Horn racing,
location
at
of the
least.
fireplace being next to the 5-foot thick outer wall, I'm not too worried about it falling apart if we did start messing with it.
Yeah.
But, well, through telepathic bond, I'm like, well, if Eric's, whatever, not in the coffin and not hidden somewhere else, do we really need to be here? We might be able to get to the coffin from the outside.
We don't know where he is, so we probably should get into the coffin to see if he's been placed in there.
Well, yeah.
Then why don't you just go through the wall so we don't lose access to the rest of the castle?
Yeah, and I don't think it would be easier trying to lift the coffin up through the chimney. It's probably smaller than the
Plus, you
was
have
built
zombies
within
and
mine.
mining tools.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yes, mine that whole level.
let's say
Anyways.
we're going to be in...
About 10 minutes of arguing about how you're going to break into the coffin in front of one of her servants.
We're using my telepathy. We can
We're just
constantly
staring at
think
each
of
other, real menacing.
Yeah, she doesn't see any of this or hear any of it. But
She's still intimidated.
Oh, very, because I was just staring menacingly at each other across the room.
No, with their hands up.
Making gestures at the fireplace.
I'm like,
But after about 10 minutes
of breaking back
of arguing of how to do it, she will appear at the door, the broken door, looking at her door and up at you.
I said,
Where's Eric?
I set a telepathic warning, and I tell the Jimmy, right?
Yeah.
That he's gonna have to talk.
Step up behind, look over under Kalidan. It's like, where's Eric? He is missing. We'd like our friend to leave. We are sorry about the door. But he is missing, and we want him back.
Well, he's decided to step out for the evening. He said he had an adventure to go on.
Sounds like me.
Yeah, but you wouldn't leave the entire group. You'd wake us up and make us go with you.
That also sounds like me.
Yeah. Yes, we do not believe you. We believe he is taken under vampiric force. There's blood on his pillow and other things that we dislike and don't trust you about.
Insight check. 14.
Oh. I really shouldn't keep closing this. Or if I do, maybe just bookmark it. No specific proficiency there, so. He did say he had to go on an adventure. She does seem to be standoffish of something. Yeah,
She's hiding something.
Please tell us where Eric is. We'll grab our friend and go.
I think of Ryan, hit her with the axe.
Jimmy, get her to tell us the story of how Eric disappeared. Or left, quote unquote.
Yes,
She
my
might trip
bard
up.
skills are contagious.
28 diplomacy. Please tell us where Eric is. We'll get him and leave. She was not expecting the group of charisma characters.
He's left the mansion for the day, but he's really not much good to you at this time. You just have to be a little more patient.
How
You
about,
say he's left the Masters. Tell us where that is. We will go get him.
yeah, tell us the story of how you and Erich met up this night and how he left the mansion. If you could go ahead and recount the tale for us.
I have
Do you
no
want to make a
idea.
charisma check, Ryan?
I have no idea what you're trying to do unless you're casting suggestion at her.
No. No.
Hey, why don't we let the bard do his bard
Yeah.
thing?
Well, I'm not
He's
there.
doing just fine.
Yeah, go ahead.
He's taking advantage. It's like you're not there, so he can find the bard.
Yeah.
He's barding as hard as he can, and you're over there stepping on his toes.
And the thing is, I have no idea what angle you were trying at there.
She might slip up and be caught in a lie.
I don't believe we have an interrogation where we can grill her for hours, making her go over the details again and again until she finally slips up.
No, but she might fumble it.
He's in the grounds, and of course he'll stay there.
Take us to him, please.
Oh no, you'd mess things up for him. You'd cause him quite great distress, or perhaps prevent him from ever having it.
I don't know what you're talking about. Just take us to the Erich so we can get him and go.
He's probably buried in the ground outside somewhere.
Is he buried in the ground outside somewhere?
Of course.
What? Why is he in the ground?
There's no other way for him to
There's a procedure to
dirt
these
from his
things.
grave. I mean, it would be quite torturous if we left him above it.
I go, axe?
From his grave. Did you kill Erich? We're going to be very upset if you killed Erich.
Oh, he seemed quite agreeable.
Just that one time.
Oh, yep, now she's gonna die. Bah!
Not to TPK.
I do!
No, not TPK, me and my gathering of ghouls.
23 hit.
Yeah.
Does 21 hit?
Yeah.
She's on the ground.
She falls down.
She falls down. Do you need me to separate fire from regular?
No.
Alright, so that's 8, 9,
Can you get Willows?
8, 11, 16.
Oh, you're thinking this is a big fight.
Oh, yeah.
16 damage.
Okay.
And then...
And then she turns into a mist.
No, it's still my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, reaction.
She has a reaction.
Missed.
I'm sorry if you thought that she didn't think you were an aggressive individual.
Yeah, it was a surprise to her.
No. I'm sorry.
Alright, well, I don't suppose any of the guards or the lady came over.
No, they're kind
I got
of
more
standoffish. They are properly intimidated from you.
Alright, well, I guess I don't have anything else I can do for the rest of this turn.
I still lost all of my normal Scourge ones, right? You made me a Fallen?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then it's useless. It does necrotic damage. Versus Radiant, it used to.
Undead aren't necessarily immune to necrotic.
I thought they were.
Not necessarily, no.
Vampire might be.
Some are, some aren't. Wouldn't know without checking the creature's stat block. However, they're probably most certainly not immune to radiant damage.
Yeah. But I don't have any of that. So she's Misty.
Mm-hmm. Did any of you do or say anything? She
Oh.
is currently still...
She's still in the area, right?
Yeah, she's still there.
Okay.
You have a chance to immediately react before she does, because she had a reaction to turn into the mist. She didn't have a reaction to also leave the area once she did. That would require her to have movement. So if you are keeping it at a pace of combat, then she is still technically right there.
Okay, if she's still there, then, well, let's see, it's right next to Kalidan and
I'll go ahead and cast Hex at her.
Okay.
No, I won't. No, I'll use my Hexblade Hex. This Hex also does necrotic damage.
what is does Ellie get an action?
Yeah, she would have a turn.
And I say over the mind link to her to get close to us. Yeah, to get like in our space. Okay, I'm gonna create a wall of force around all of us.
Okay.
So it's just the party and the vampire mist.
So she can't leave.
Yep.
Well, I mean, there's a ceiling, which may have holes.
Wall of Force can now be a
No, I'm just gonna create a fully encompassing sphere around us.
You can have Force Bubble.
What, as far as someone that doesn't want to be in it,
I get to choose what direction they end up on the other side of the wall if it cuts through their space.
so there is no save.
Nope.
Okay.
No saving throw. I get to choose where they go.
Welcome to
the Thunderdome.
Do you have actual teleports? Force effects probably affect Mist, right?
I don't see why she'd be able to penetrate it.
Well, no, I meant Eldritch Blast affecting her.
Oh, in her mist form? I do not know
No idea.
whether or not she'd be immune to magical attacks or not. No clue.
Hell, if we actually beat her to death and you still have that dome up, does that mean she can't get back to her coffin?
Yeah.
Well, it only lasts 10 minutes, so depending on how long she can
Yeah.
stay in mist.
Well, it's not
Also,
it's not big enough to hit everyone. Yeah, I was like, it's when you do it spherical, it's only 10-foot radius, which is only 20 feet, and you guys are spread off across like 50.
What?
It's like,
Well, these are each squares, right?
yeah. Like, we're all in 10 feet.
She was at the entrance of the door.
Yeah, she's,
Yeah, she's came in the door and...
No, that she did not step through your mess of a... Yeah, she is on that side, so...
So we'd be like, whatever this.
So Ellie's going to end
If
up
you
outside.
were. Yeah, because remember, it only covers 4 spaces. It's 10-foot radius.
So this piece, this piece, this piece, and this space.
So, yeah, Ellie's caught outside.
Wall cuts through her space, I push her in.
It does not cut through her space. She is on the other end. She is in the next space.
Well, she'd have to actually step into one of these side spaces then.
And also, technically, she's still there just based on her movement.
Okay.
Because she was in the corner. So she's even another space away.
Yeah.
If you guys all shifted that way.
It was confusing because Kalidan's fat booty was taking up 2 spaces.
The mat doesn't lie flat.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they don't give you the whatever cubes you can place. They just say 10-foot radius sphere. So you all could still be locked in a thing with the vampire.
Yeah.
Right.
so is that what you do?
Yeah.
You leave Ellie out? Okay.
Well, if she can't fit
Yeah,
in,
she can't get into it, yeah.
if she didn't get close enough to us
Yeah.
with her movement, I told her to, but
Yeah. Alright.
yeah, because if I tell her to move in close to us, that's as close as she gets to us.
When you just say to move closer, yes, she just sort of wanders away. She is not in a combat mindset yet right now. She is not thinking that a fight is anything that is likely to do. She also is not nearly as attached to Erich.
Right.
She is not thinking he is worth fighting. Sorry. No offense, she lets you fine, but...
Don't worry, I'll tell her some stories, make her enamored with my grand adventures, and she'll understand how valuable I am. Maybe we'll take her on a couple more activists. That'll convince her.
No, we're probably all gonna die.
Dude, I'm fine. It's the rest of you that might die.
Hey, you already died.
So you've done
quote
that.
unquote. Wouldn't be the first time.
Upon that, it gets back to her turn, and she returns to her physical form. A truce, and I will return your friend to you tomorrow evening.
We really want him now. And so we can, bring him back to town and evidently get him resurrected.
He can go with you tomorrow evening, or all you'll have is a dead body.
Well, that's what we need to get resurrected, isn't it?
Well, if and he's like, I'll go ahead and call truce for now if you tell us the truth and all of the truth that we want. So he's
Do the best I can.
okay. He's in the process of becoming a vampire, right?
Yes.
I would certainly like to study that, and you said it'd be done by tomorrow evening.
Yes, it's...
Okay, so
I'm willing to go sit on his plot.
yeah, if you could point us out to us and promise to hold a agreement of non-intervention with one another until this exchange has occurred.
He's just out the front door. The only earth around.
All right.
But do leave him in the ground until evening.
Fine, then. Go out and sit on the next to dirt.
As he walks you, staring between you guys and her door.
You shouldn't murder random guests.
I take a gold piece and flick it.
Not that cheap, but you'd like a night.
I don't know, man. This castle is about to fall apart.
A little bit of a tin shell, so you'd have to choose it. But you walk out the front door, and the shallow water in the pond seems to have been let out, and it is just a muddy basin.
Point it out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No, she's let you just walk out, and she said it's just at the front door, the only soft earth in the area.
And it's like,
You mean that 30 by 60 foot area of mud? Yes, we see it, right?
yeah.
It's like, otherwise, most of it, you're in a cavern, it's
Yeah.
hard stone, it's like, in order to do a quick burial, it's...
So how bad would that fight have gone?
If we kept her just to herself, I think we made
Yeah,
it.
if you had it just of herself, it would almost certainly not have been a TPK. I very well may have killed one of you. It probably would not have been you.
Really?
Yeah.
You have AC.
Yeah.
Remember, you're really hard to hit. Therefore,
Yeah.
you target all the squishy people first.
Yeah.
Just keep knocking her around. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
I don't know. I would be willing to blow both charges of the healing wand for her mass cures.
Okay, well,
I guess we go outside, set up the thing again.
And begin a rest anew at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's like, as per our agreement, we will not interfere with one another this night and do.
Yeah, they'll close the door. Two of them will actually come out, and one will be posted up. It's not actually those two, but
Oh.
yeah.
And not these two losers who failed?
They've been demoted.
Well, no, they're just still interior as they are. It is actually those two. One on the post, and one by the door. He's technically up, but yeah. He's up on the wall. He's probably looking in, but the guy by the door is kind of just sort of keeping an eye on you guys. But otherwise, they close the front doors, and just sort of. You made it more trouble than it was worth, honestly. At a certain point, she's just like, I really wanted a nice even 8 around here, but. Nope, such a pretty boy, too.
It's like, couldn't take him. Why? He had a big tin can bastard.
Strong arms mercy.
With a temper.
You're more trouble than you're worth.
Go down hard.
It like really should be the company motto. More trouble than we're worth.
Strong arms, more trouble than we're worth.
Isn't that right, Minor Mindco Man? Yeah, we know about the affair.
And spread it to everyone in town as revenge. I'm part of that revenge. Nah, you're fine. We didn't put your name there. Some people knew about that, man. Well, that wasn't our fault. All we did was spread the truth. To her detriment.
Yeah, if he wasn't married, it's, mildly embarrassing for him. It's monstrous.
Do you do anything? Alright, so you guys take your bubble, you take your rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Escort Ellie out, make sure she's safe.
Yeah, you're pretty much just allowed to leave the house at this point.
Now we're sleeping out on the cold ground. Like it's supposed to be.
Yeah. And I'm like, those vampires would have had egg on their face if this area got flooded with devils, eh, Ellie?
He's
smart, but how smart?
How smart is she?
I look down at my amulet and go, he's a pain in the ass, but he's ours.
Yeah. Yeah, and if the vampire thing doesn't work out, can't we just kill him, then have him resurrected?
I don't know.
Just put the sword on my chest.
Yeah,
And
let's
set me on fire.
Well, let's ask the sword. Maybe she'll turn him into a drow.
If it comes to that, I will ask the sword to do that. And again,
That would be my solution.
Yeah.
Kill me, put the sword on my chest, and set me on fire. Worked for you.
it works for you. It's got to work for him. He's so much more important.
I don't know. Then
Just
you'll be like
feeling
me, locked into Warlock.
The scales are really starting to balance out the number of times you get us in trouble and the number of times you get us out of trouble. I mean, you got to keep the numbers higher on one end than the other. You're not going in the right direction.
So, after your long rest of literally, I mean, he's watching you, but other than that, no one is bothering you.
Yeah.
You wake up for the next day. What do you do for the rest of the remaining?
Make a little fire, just sit out here, doing normal day stuff.
I'm not making a fire. I have a limited supply of firewood.
Oh.
I don't have much firewood, Nick. I've been carrying it for quite some time.
Put a stick on the ground and cast light on it.
Just set down your staff.
Hang out.
Okay.
Read.
Yeah, might as well flip through my god book some more. See if I can learn any more about evil deities.
If this doesn't work out for Erich, can he be a chosen one? And work in your service?
Oh, I've little not.
Doesn't he have enough gods already?
Yeah. She's not a god.
Come on,
This Erich seems too little important to tangle with the dealings we have.
I find myself super not important, just someone who got roped into this and, died.
You think you got roped into it?
And that's what we're going with. You're an Asmar, you're the chosen one kind of backstory for me that I really haven't.
I can't wait till your rat shows up at the end.
And murder it. Eat some rations.
Wait.
You, over that time, also notice that just through some of the outpouring from the door and such, no one goes here, but that the building on the other end, that occasionally you see firelight from, creep under from the door over there.
Go over, knock on the door.
Oh, yeah, and can I see Erich's platform where I am?
I mean, it's earth, and because it's sort of a wet mud, it kind of went back down,
But I can see the area, right?
you can tell it's within here, but you're not exactly sure which of these was dug up.
Yeah, which square?
Just here
they
before.
just slammed the body in mud and it sank.
Yeah, it's soft. Yeah, it's mud. It's
Okay, but I don't see anything unusual coming from that area, right?
The mud's not strange.
I mean, not particularly, no.
Okay. But they got fire going.
Yeah, there's some sort of firelight from the room on the opposite side of the courtyard from the mansion. Otherwise, you peacefully awake.
Neat. Covered in mud.
All your fancy clothes. I don't.
Missing with your time away from Shaba. You miss her, but otherwise you're... There's leather against you and a bit of weight above.
Well, what is it?
Some sort of...
I had dark vision before I got down here.
Yeah.
Well,
Leather.
it's mud on your face.
No, it's leather against your face. It's like a hide.
Oh, take it off.
You push up, you find there's a weight sort of above it. As you guys notice the mud sort of buckle up and crack.
Knock? Is there like wood or is it soft?
No. Soft.
Master-
When I say leather hide, literally you are in a leather hide sort of
Body
bag box.
Yeah.
It's it's stiff side and there's strips, but yeah, it's
I use thunderclap.
which does
pushes.
No, it makes it's 5 foot area of damage with 150 foot sound of thunder.
so
Kaboom!
yeah.
I think Eric's awake.
with an earth-shattering kaboom, the mud just sort of.
It's like, I make lots of noise. That's how I solve problems.
Well, Eric's awake.
I'll go grab him.
Well,
He looks at the mud and looks over at me.
No, no. We
Side.
said we would wait for her to finish her side.
Hold on. Kalidan, we might need to go and find something for him to eat.
I just point at you. I touch my nose. Nose goes. Not it. Touch my nose, elbow Ellie really quick.
Fine. I have the Staff of Lesser Restoration. I think that cures the HP thing, but that might just be greater restoration.
Oh, I was thinking like.
But
an
yeah,
animal.
you continue to try to push your way.
Yes, I don't have mold earth.
Yeah. Just so you know, you have about a foot of earth between the top of it and
You
the surface.
could reach
Yeah, you
through.
can with effort. You can get your way through.
Oh, can I see?
No, but
Yeah, I'll just.
But I don't.
but like when you did your thunderclap, you could tell it got softer and easier to push up. And
I just keep thunderclapping. That's a cancer.
yeah,
Okay, I saw where it was.
technically she said not to take him out though. But yeah, with about a minute of that, you're basically able to push open the top flap as sort of soft earth, really broken mud now falls into the box, and you push your way open.
I don't know, Jimmy. I'm not sure how
Would you all
vampire
believe
bird.
this isn't the first time I've been buried alive?
I pull out my hand
seems
axe. Just
I don't know how vampire bites work with polymorph, but we might be able to feed him a fake animal that way. It wouldn't be pleasant for whoever's the target, though.
You're not not particularly hungry. You just miss the mistress.
Well, that's a pity because I need to go. I mean, how long have I been asleep?
Day.
Oh, yeah, we're behind schedule.
Yeah.
Do I have all my things?
Yeah, your possessions are probably at the feet of the box.
Yeah, I'll just get those.
I think.
You want to see her.
Yes, but how is that
how-
competing against his need for adventure?
Yeah.
It's like, well, I gotta go and say goodbye.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go bid the mistress adieu, and then we can get on our way. We've tarried too long. Bunch of malingering. So I go and knock on their door, I guess.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
outside.
They'll let you in.
No one came to the door with the thundering kabooming?
No, but she's in the entryway.
I walk over behind him. I don't enter the house.
We'll say our goodbyes. And she'll she doesn't even say take him out of your sight. She just sort of takes him back and whispers some sweet nothings in your ear.
and tells you how to be vampire.
And bids you adieu. She'll, of course, see you around occasionally.
Well, this seems like a bad plan.
You just look at her and you just say to her, "That seems like a bad plan."
How strong is this? A compulsion? Like I don't have a choice?
Yeah. It is what you want. It is your desire. It overwhelms any other desire. As far as the quite specifics about it, that's, you're not completely like, you're not like mind controlled, but as far as what you want is that.
Well, lads, let's go.
Okay.
It caused so many problems.
Only occasionally.
So yeah, they open the gate and
Did they tell you to bring your soil with you?
she did not.
No, I don't think I need dirt.
She said you needed dirt.
I don't think I need dirt.
You sure? You've been a vampire like 4 minutes.
You want to take a handful of dirt?
Yes.
Yeah, you
dirt.
could.
I don't need dirt.
Just in case.
So, you venture out.
Yeah. I lead into some caverns. Because I have the compass that shows the way.
There you go. Well, we're going towards the temple.
Well, we need to follow the compass real quick. I can tell it's like real close by. It changed when we were in the mansion. Yes.
But insight, we never got to the last point. It wouldn't have changed.
Oh yeah, no, I'm garbage at lying. Oh, I'm not garbage at lying.
Of course you're not garbage at lying. You're a charisma-based character.
I'm like trained in everything.
Yeah, I only got like 14. I can't counter that with my charisma.
18.
Yeah.
Do I get a roll too?
If you want.
No.
No.
At most, 2 of you would get a roll. Or 1 of you with advantage. So.
Oh yeah, it's nearby. It shouldn't take more than a day.
Okay.
It'll lead you deeper into the caverns behind
I want to go to the temple.
the mansion.
I want to go to the temple.
Well, I mean, like, a small detour.
So?
And only because it's really close.
We can get it on the way
This
back.
is already... Yeah. Let's... Get out of here. Ellie.
Yeah, I want to go to the temple. We can get that on the way back if it's that close.
I point at her and give the thumbs up.
Temple first, we'll come back through this way and you can
But then
talk
we
to him.
have that guy.
What guy?
What guy?
Aren't we going to get a guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if we came back through, he'd be with us.
Yeah.
So, and
He'd slow us down. It's a quick detour with a bunch of competent adventurers. It's going to be slower with the crippled old man.
What does the compass even do?
Oh, it shows us new places that we haven't been to before.
yeah.
Well, what's the point of going to new places?
It is kind of the elemental drive of my existence.
To be fair, that is his elemental drive.
Let me see the compass.
Well, here.
Did the compass actually
The
reset?
compass is pointing that way. He's leading you that way.
Well, there's a trick to it. It takes a while to
You have not actually used the compass, so unless it works like a normal compass, you're not sure. I mean,
No,
Here
we
we
sat
go.
there and stared over his shoulder while
Yeah,
he's doing
I've
the
been
compass
looking at it
thing.
when he's been using it.
Like,
This is literally not pointing that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Eric, are you being mind controlled?
No.
Are you being made to take us to someplace?
No.
Are you being asked to take us to someplace?
No. But it is a place that I think we should go.
We'll do it later.
We might not have the opportunity later. This is kind of time sensitive. I got this information at great personal risk, and I weaseled it out of the vampire.
And by great personal
yeah, all of
risk,
us are just like, nope.
nope.
So it's not the compass, but the vampire that told you. And what's this time
That's some
sensitivity?
junky lies right there.
breaking story and all that.
Well, I'm sure if we go there, it will all make sense.
Yeah.
It's a sense of we all get turned into vampires?
No. She was pretty explicit that I'm the only one cool enough for that.
Is it we all get murdered and you stay here forever?
That second part is definitely not allowed.
Of you staying here forever?
Yeah.
Yes. But that first part of we all get murdered,
Well,
then
I mean-
you go leave?
Optimistically, that wouldn't happen.
Are you? Well, you don't breathe anymore. Do us a favor, step in this hole.
Why?
No, we're going to carry you over there.
But I have my own hole.
Well, fine, step in your hole. I'll carry you. You can sleep in there now.
But it's a pile of gold. That is not something I want to sleep on.
I am loving this so much.
You know, Calvin, throw him in the hole.
Walk over, try to grab Erich. No, this is going to end with me getting exploded, but try it anyways.
Come on. Let's not
Start going through his back.
just teleport away. Just use far step.
Yeah. He's so nice. He could have.
I just kind of look at you, give you a nod and a thumbs up. I really thought I was getting blown up.
Didn't even use the grenade. It's like, why you guys gotta be so aggressive?
I don't know.
We're not. We're being very kind. Hey, Ellie, do you have break enchantment or curse or anything like that?
Yeah, could you... Is there a way that Ellie's able to help us out?
Does it remove curse?
I think so, maybe.
I'm not
They've
just
changed
looking
it.
into that. I'm thinking of other possible ways that she could use her abilities, because she's probably thinking of other...
Yeah, she has a better understanding of what she can do.
Yeah.
Dispel magic might be one of them.
From having him be turned into a vampire, I don't think so.
No.
Oh, I know. Suggestion. Make a will save.
That's a trauma
He's
effect.
no longer a humanoid.
Oh.
I don't know if yours is just
The
humanoid.
suggestion isn't humanoid specific.
No, hers, the option she had.
But does that mean he no longer has his advantage on charm effects?
You do not have advantage on charm.
Why
no,
do you
wait,
roll
no, you do.
19?
Yes, you still have your racial traits now. I was thinking of another possible outcome of this. So yes, you do have your advantage still, yeah.
Well, I get
Your-
19
This is on top of it.
on a wisdom save.
Yeah, so you make that.
Easy. Not a bad.
What are you trying to suggest to me?
Go into hole? So.
I'm not going to climb in a hole.
Well, you're also trying to lead us to a murder.
No.
Where do you guys picture you guys are right now?
Outside the gate, are
Yeah,
you?
just like right out there, okay.
Uh-huh.
How far do you think it is?
Less than a day.
Back behind her mansion.
It's
no,
gotta be
that
not
was
too far.
that was like a limited time, so there's no longer the telepathic option.
Yeah. If she wants me to cast it again,
I
I
want
can.
to just. I'll just see what she can do.
If she wants, she can talk to Jimmy, and Jimmy's got a unless she wants to cast minor illusion like I did that one time. Yeah, if she's got the message cantrip, she could talk to us secretly.
Well, we're not doing anything standing here in front of the doors.
Yeah, let's get moving towards the temple.
Well, like I said, short detour.
Yeah, we'll take that short detour.
Went down around the mansion.
Yeah, we'll take that.
I mean, shit, this mansion's not that big, right?
No, literally, the mansion is the size of
Oh, then yeah.
yeah.
Dave was like super, super pessimistic. We could do this in like a couple hours.
Mm-hmm.
Tops.
So what's this cool location you want to take us to?
Yeah, what'd she say about it?
Well, she says it's where she puts things she doesn't want anymore. So I imagine there's probably stuff back there.
Mm-hmm.
From like people who weren't cool like me.
You mean like the graveyard where she buries all the bodies of people she didn't like?
Might be ghouls or just like uncontrolled vampire spawn. Who knows?
I do not know.
So, you...
We're walking along, talking
Yeah,
about
so
our own
basically, at this
crap.
point, you are now following him, at least to go behind there. Because Ellie is there for we can't try and confront him if it's going to aggro the rest of them.
Yeah, walk next to her.
How long do you let this go?
I don't know.
A minute? 2 minutes? 10 minutes?
What?
How long are you willing to walk with him away from there before you try to...
10 minutes.
10 minutes? Okay.
Because
Then we're going to get there beforehand.
Oh, that was
Because it is less than 10 minutes away.
Oh, yeah, that's so super close.
when we want to cast telepathic bond first.
How long would you wait to do that? Because really her clear point was, let's get away from the mansion.
Oh,
Well, yeah. Well, once
Yeah.
we're behind it, it doesn't have no windows.
yeah. if we could-
There is a wall.
Well, like 3 minutes out thing. You know,
Yeah.
where it's at least like a couple hundred feet.
At a normal pace.
We want like 2 football fields.
How far is that in feet?
600 feet.
600 feet. You get there before that.
It's close, like I said. It's
Yeah, it is within the area that is the fog. So it is, yeah, it is close.
I was gonna have him put down your hole and we just push him in it, or have the skeleton and stuff drag him in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
he
like,
keeps teleporting away. It's not going to work.
there's all sorts of just attack him, knock him out kind of options that Ellie had in mind.
Yeah.
But it is closer than
Do I have my
he.
full HPs?
Yes. You have full HPs, you have...
Increased strength.
Yeah, you probably have some increased stats. Basically, if any of your physicals are not 16, they're 16. You get some other
Oh,
stuff.
that's nice.
Yeah, it's like...
So I woke up from the grave looking way better.
Yeah,
We're not mad
teeth
at
and
you being a
claws,
vampire.
a few
We're mad at
weaknesses.
you being controlled and having us go led to our murder. We're cool with you being a vampire.
major
It's
armor.
Yeah.
But he'll sort of lead you back, and within the cavern, sort of the back wall of what this... because you went through the gate towards the property, and the mansion is sort of set in the center of it. So about the same distance that the front gate is up here to the mansion, going back towards the back cavern wall, and you notice as a handful of wolves sort of perk up as you nearby.
I look down at my stone and say, Ellie should keep me between her and danger. Because I'm right next to Ellie. Yeah. You don't say!
But a handful of wolves, some very large, start to stand up from the fog when you get pretty nearby them. Dark, black wolves. Some
Axe
almost
on fire,
giving
shield,
off
slam.
some almost giving off sort of an air of decay.
Axe on fire, shield, slam. Bring it.
If if we go by in a house here, do you have any further orders to end our lives or lead us to our doom?
No, just
the
supposed
one.
to come here.
Just the one.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not the bad guy here. This isn't some Machiavellian plan to kill you.
And you said
Point
that-
at the undead hellhound dog things.
No, the hellhounds are elsewhere. These are the wolves.
Yeah, he just
There
goes-
literally are also hellhounds on this property.
No, he just goes, that's a coincidence!
Don't worry about this.
The wolves are in this section.
It would be a lot easier.
The hellhounds are in this section.
We've only got the one detour, right?
If you could all do me a solid and just lay down and take this, I would consider it a deep personal favor.
Okay, so wolves.
So
What's this next time?
This will be next time.
Yeah.
Good.
But you gain 4,000 experience.
Do I gain 4,000 experience? Or
Yes,
do I
you
gain
do.
more?
No, you gain the same amount. You are still too unknown as to what's going on with you. And also, you don't need more experience. Depending on how this ends, you may end up equal power, or you might end up just gaining additional powers.
Well, you know, if you guys could
101?
just, you know,
1-1.
did my alignment change?
So we level up.
Not at this point.
Alright.
At this point, you are still controlled in a way that it's not really your alignment that's affecting things. So,
Well, there you go. I won't be dropping storm spheres while you're fighting the wolves.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a bonus, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it really depends on how things go with it. I mean, obviously, as long as
I
things are going...
want you to die, but, I mean, I'm not going to use my own spells. I wouldn't even kill an innocent lady who had dogs eating people.
But you can join us next time for more. Bye.